The morning sun didn't feel like a beginning, it felt like an alarm, a reminder of everything I was missing. The rays filtered through the cracked blinds of my one-bedroom apartment, falling on the stained walls like judgmental eyes. My world was quiet. Too quiet. But not peaceful. My phone buzzed sharply on the chipped side table, interrupting the heavy silence. I reached for it, half hoping, half dreading. One message blinked back at me like a cold slap in the face: "Watch your sister's wedding online." Nothing more. Not even a comma. No emotion, no explanation. In that single sentence, my parents had erased me. It wasn't a fight that led to this. It was a choice. My choice to live authentically, to be who I was without apology. My decision to come out 2 years ago hadn't just shaken the foundations of our home, it had shattered them. What I thought would be a struggle we'd work through together became a silent war I fought alone. They didn't scream. They didn't curse. They just stopped seeing me. And now, they had made it official. I wasn't just estranged, I was invisible. My hands trembled as I clicked the link. My heart pounded like it was trying to escape. The live stream opened with a flurry of colors and music. There she was, Aisha, my sister, my twin flame, my childhood mirror, radiant in red and gold, adorned in tradition and grace. People surrounded her with love and celebration, yet I had never felt more distant. As the camera panned the room, I saw the faces of cousins, uncles, aunties, even the neighbor whose mangoes we used to steal. Everyone was there. Everyone but me. My breath hitched. It wasn't just a wedding I was watching. It was my erasure. A celebration built on silence. Each cheer felt like an echo of my absence. Aisha's smile flickered across the screen, picture perfect and practiced. But I saw something behind it. Was it hesitation? Regret? I didn't know. I wanted to believe she missed me. That she hadn't chosen this exclusion. That she had fought for me behind closed doors. But hope, like old paint, chips away when left unattended too long. We had been inseparable once. We used to sleep holding hands after thunderstorms. We created imaginary worlds under the dining table, built castles with books, and swore to be each other's bridesmaids no matter what. We had secrets only we knew, scars only we could explain. I taught her how to tie a ponytail. She taught me how to lie without blinking when we broke Mom's vase. We were sisters, but more than that, we were soul allies. And now, I was reduced to a spectator. My apartment felt colder with every passing second. I shut the laptop gently, almost like I was laying a memory to rest. The music continued behind the black screen, muffled and distant. I pressed my forehead against the table and let the tears fall, not because I was weak, but because I was tired. Tired of pretending this didn't hurt. Tired of being the bigger person. Tired of loving people who chose to forget I existed. But even in the silence, I couldn't hate them. That was the most confusing part. I wanted to be angry, to scream and curse and tear something apart. But all I felt was a deep, aching grief. Like losing a piece of myself. Because that's what Aisha was. A part of me that I had never imagined living without. I picked up my phone again, staring at the blank screen as if it might explain everything. Then, with shaking fingers, I typed, "Congratulations. You looked beautiful today. I hope he makes you laugh like I used to." I sent it. No filters. No sarcasm. Just love. Unreturned, maybe. Unacknowledged. But still, love. No reply came that night. Or the next day. But the weight I carried somehow felt lighter. Because I had done the impossible, I had loved through rejection. I had chosen compassion over bitterness. And sometimes, that's the kind of bravery the world forgets to applaud. 3 days later, her message arrived. It was short, unsure, like a whisper through a keyhole: "I missed you. I didn't want this. Please call me tomorrow. My heart cracked open at the sound of her digital voice. Was there still a way back? Could we unburn the bridge? When we finally spoke, our voices trembled like they were meeting after lifetimes. She cried before she even said hello. I cried before I even said her name. It wasn't a conversation. It was a reunion of souls. She told me about the fights with our parents, the tears, the begging. She had pleaded with them to invite me. They had refused. She had chosen silence because she couldn't bear to hurt me more by telling me how powerless she felt. I listened. And for the first time in years, I felt heard. 2 weeks later, she showed up at my door. No bridal glow. No bangles. Just my sister in a hoodie, carrying 2 mango smoothies, our secret recipe. We sat on my fire escape, legs dangling into the wind, and talked like we were 10 again. About her new life. About my quiet one. About what we lost. About what we could rebuild. We promised each other again. Not like before. Not out of childhood innocence. But out of hard-earned wisdom. That no matter what came next, we'd choose each other. Our parents still haven't called. They might never. But I've stopped waiting. Because I've realized something, their silence is not my failure. Their choice is not my worth. Sometimes, the greatest strength is letting go without letting hatred in. And in doing so, you make room for something stronger, peace. This story isn't just mine. It's for everyone who's been excluded, erased, forgotten, by the people who should have held them closest. It's a reminder that you are not the invitation you never got. You are not the silence you were handed. You are the love you continue to give, even when no one claps for it. And maybe, just maybe, that's the most beautiful thing of all.